So I recently made this impulsive decision to partner up with one of my close friends to buy a Mercedes Benz E300. And yup, it's going straight on Turo. In this video, I'll be breaking down how we plan on scaling this Mercedes Benz this year and possibly making 30,000. It's a risk, but we decided to give it a try. So stay tuned. Alright family, right here we have a whiteboard which will be detailing and explain how we plan on utilizing this vehicle and turning this vehicle to a cash flowing asset. Of course, we got the Benz E300 for Turo. Purchase price is at $19,000. Finance, of course, deal of 48 months. Now we did put $3,000 down. So which means we're actually financing $16,000. If you do the division and the math, that's $333 per month. The daily rental here in Atlanta, we average that at $90 per day. The location definitely matters to a daily rental. But a vehicle like this, E300, even though it's still a 2017 model, it's still trendy for, you know, the out-of-towners that come in, the people that want to flex, all that kind of stuff. You see what I'm saying? As I always say, the daily price is only half of your earnings. We do have extras delivery at $95 for 6 days out the month, which totals up to $570. Usually delivery fee would actually be higher. It's usually higher than $95, but recently Turo maxed out or all airport deliveries, I believe in almost every location, to $60. So a lot of money really comes for the custom delivery, which I know we'll still get a good amount of those. Under the extras, we got the pre-cleaning, damage, miscellaneous, blah, blah, blah. I average that at $350 a month. Now, all this stuff won't come in a month, but let's say in January it comes in and the miscellaneous damages and all that's at $1,500. And then the next month it's at $0. And then in March it's at another $1,500. So just for today's math, we just average that at $350. A smoking fee. I know for sure with this kind of vehicle, you know, the kind of clients that will be getting it, you know, the youngins, the YNs, a lot of individuals will probably will smoke, you know what I'm saying? You know, flex, take cool pictures. The interior of this vehicle is actually very, very nice. That's one of the things that actually made me get it. The year is a little bit older, but it's still a Benz at the end of the day. And you know how they like to keep their stuff up to date. So we got the ambient lights in there and a few other things that we're gonna enhance. So stay tuned. Smoking 3 times a month at $450, meaning the smoking fee is $150 a month. Cleaning, we'll probably get somebody on cleaning 1 time a month. Somebody might puke, get drunk, throw up, whatever it is. We'll do that at $150 1 time a month. Expected utilization. So I'm expecting this vehicle, being at a Benz and it being trendy, especially over the summer, birthdays, 4th of July's, holidays, or whatnot. It's Atlanta at the end of the day, man. We got clients that come in for concerts, so much different stuff, turning up, birthdays, or whatnot. So I know this will definitely be rented out between 18 to 20 days a month from my experience with being on Turo. If we do the math, that's like $1,600 to $1,800 per month. If we include this with this per month, we're looking at $3,140 to $3,700, which is roughly, you know, so we can go from anywhere between $3,140 to $3,700 a month. I can see that being possible. After that, we have the Turo cut and expenses. So we all know we're definitely not taking home this. So with the Turo cut and expenses, this includes insurance, cleaning, oil change, finance, and a few miscellaneous stuff, you know what I'm saying? So with the insurance and cleaning, you know, about $50, oil change $100 a month, finance at $333. We're looking to take home on average $2,600, which makes around $31,000 after a year. For me and the homie splitting this profit 50-50, so meaning we're taking home around $15,000 a year on average. After the first year, the car is already even paid off. So now next year, that's when the real profit is coming in, meaning it's all profit. So we really don't see no real money to after a year. You know, it's cool and it's calm. You might have to make some sacrifices the first 1 or 2 years, depending on your financial situation and your financing situation. But in the long run, I see us making money. After 2 years, we'll probably get rid of this car and see what the business holds for us then. Of course, this is still a risk because it's a Mercedes Benz. So this is all up in the air, but this is the detailed plans. So now, why did I choose the 2017 E300? Was this a smart move or risky? To be very honest, it was both, but I decided what is a better time to give it a try out than now. I've always been thinking about the luxury car game, Mercedes in specific. Aside from me loving Mercedes, even though I talk a lot of shit about Mercedes, I still like them. They're still a nice car. That's why they're still very much relevant till today. The maintenance is high, but then I just didn't want to shut down the door to luxury vehicles, especially a trendy car like that. Being in Atlanta, Mercedes seemed to be the shit car. I know Teslas and other cars are cool, but those are for people that are intrigued. Those are for people that are interested in that. I feel like the Mercedes goes a long way in this kind of city because this is the flexible city. This is not the flexible city, but this is the flexing city. Everybody wants a Mercedes. You know, there's people from all over the region and they seem to just care for a Mercedes. Every young person here wants a Mercedes. Aside from that, I felt this is a good way to benefit from extra. I know the kind of clients that are here after being in Atlanta for a year and some change. The kind of people that are here will pay a lot with the extras, with the smoking, with the cleaning, with the damages, blah, blah, blah. It's all part of the game. It's all part of making money. Damages mean more income sometimes. That's just how it is. Smoking, more income. That's just what it is. Extras mean extra money. So even though the maintenance cost is pretty high, it still might serve its purpose as far as financially benefiting me. But then that's also why I decided to partner up with somebody. If I'm going to test out the waters, then it makes more sense to take calculated risk instead of putting all the pressure on myself. This is a business that I don't want to do alone. I do want to have partners. What better way to keep the business going than partnering up with one of my close friends? I plan on marketing this car fully, like to the max extent. I literally want this vehicle to be rented out every day. This is not a flexing vehicle for me. I don't really care to drive it. I'm not really going anywhere anyways. Plus, at the end of the day, I know it's not going to get rented out 30 days out the month, so I might have a couple days to drive it. But really, this is a money-making vehicle for myself and for my partner. So I plan on taking some of the best pictures ever. I plan on enhancing the vehicle, maybe adding a little touches to the vehicle, you know what I'm saying? Pretty much the goal is to have this vehicle rented out as many times as possible. I'm a little bit further away from the airport, but my partner is much closer to the airport, so the vehicle will be with him most of the time, giving easy access to the airport. And even if things are a little bit slow and I wanted to offer free delivery to the airport or a cheaper pricing, then boom, it helps out in that aspect. I know with my reviews and my status on Turo, it should pick up shortly after we do add the vehicle on the platform. We all know that luxury doesn't always mean easy money. So what could go wrong as well with this vehicle? We spoke about what we plan on making, but this is not guaranteed at the end of the day. We do have guests who could abuse the car, smoking, accidents, damages. A lot of individuals who will rent this car may be a little bit younger, you know, which means they might be a little bit irresponsible, but it's part of the business. High maintenance costs and downtime for repairs. It's a Mercedes at the end of the day. We know the maintenance cost is high. Oil changes are going to be high. You know, brake pads, blah, blah, blah. All these things are going to be high. So it's still a risk that we're taking, but it's a calculated risk that we're willing to take. Also, we know when it comes to Mercedes, most of the time it's better that you do it with a luxury mechanic shop. So meaning with these luxury mechanic shops, there are not a lot of them and they get a lot of clients, especially in a poppin' city like Atlanta. So if things did happen, there will be a lot of downtime for repairs. But that's why the insurance plan that you pick matters. Right now, we're still contemplating on what insurance plan we want. Do we want to make less profit, but during the downtime, we get paid for that missed time of earnings? Or do we want to, you know, probably get a cheaper insurance and just pocket more money, but during repair times, then we'll literally be earning nothing. So if you guys have any suggestions at all, leave it down in the comments below. What do you think I should do in this case scenario? So if you're ever thinking about getting into Turo with a partner or a Benz, make sure you do your research, stay focused, and start smart. As always, I felt obligated to share this new addition to the fleet with you guys, as I've been sharing my journey with you all from day one. So if you have any questions, any concerns at all, drop them in the comments down below. If you guys want to know numbers and how the vehicle is actually doing on the fleet, make sure that you hit that subscribe button to stay in tune with my journey. We're on the road to 100,000 subscribers, and we absolutely know it's possible, but of course, I cannot do that without the assistance of you all. So if you made it this far to the video, what better way to assist me than hitting that subscribe button? I appreciate everybody watching right now. The fact you took your time to click on my video and stay to the end means a lot to me. So I truly appreciate it. With that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one.